You're here because you want to learn how to do the split clone effect on After Effects. Well, I have great news. I've been editing for 6 years now, and I have a decently large following. And over the years, I've made major improvements, and I want to show you how to use a popular effect seen in many music videos. Some things you will need are a compatible computer for After Effects, the software for After Effects, and a video with a subject, and that could be a person or a car, for example. Let's begin. First, let's open up After Effects and create a new composition. You can name the composition whatever you want. I'll name it Trae Young since that's my subject. Next, we can import the clip into the project and drag it into the timeline. It's important that our composition is the same frame rate as our video. This will make it easier when you're roto brushing the clip later. Some things you may want to avoid when choosing a clip to apply the effect to are not choosing a short part of the clip where the effect isn't noticeable, or where the subject is too small because that could cause problems when masking the subject out. What I'm doing here is cutting the clip just to get what I need. Let's start off by duplicating the clip and masking out our subject using Roto Brush. Double click on the video to get the individual layer and start rotoscoping by going up to the top left and click Roto Brush tool. We can start by highlighting the player or the subject here. According to Brian Delamata on his YouTube video Clone Effect Masterclass, it is better to roto brush frame by frame to fix up any errors rather than letting it play and fixing it after. To go frame by frame, we can go to the top right where it says Preview and select the Next Frame button. To undo any highlights, just press Alt on your keyboard and just continue left clicking around. After finishing roto brushing, you can freeze all the frames so it doesn't move automatically. Now you can play with the feather and shift edge so that the mask is more sharp. Now we can duplicate the mask layer as many times as we want and change the position of each one. I'm going to rename the first layer the top layer so I know not to get rid of it, and the last one background so I also know not to get rid of it. For the layers in between, I want to select the motion blur option for every single one of those. To change the position, just press P on your keyboard on the selected layer. Next, we want to keyframe the position so it'll start at the origin. In a different spot, we can keyframe it to a different position. Once we have the keyframe set, select all the keyframes and select Easy Ease. Press F9 on the keyboard to select Easy Ease, or right-click on the keyframes, select Keyframe Assistant, and select Easy Ease. Now I'm going to change the position a second time. According to Brian Delamata on his YouTube video Clone Stretch Effect, it is better to adjust the positions of the clones before putting them in a composition. Once the keyframes are made Easy Ease, you can select them and go into the graph editor. You can go into the graph editor, which is located in the bottom left, right-click and make sure you're in the Edit Speed graph, and adjust to your liking. Now you can select all the layers in between the top layer and the background and right-clicking and select Pre-Compose. Go to the Effects and Presets tab on the right and search CC Scale Wipe and drag that into your clones composition and drag that into your clones layer. To look at the keyframes, press U on your keyboard to view the current keyframes on the layer. Play around with the stretch and center as well as the direction for CC Scale Wipe. Now select all keyframes and make them all Easy Ease and play with the graph editor for all of them. Now we can add Turbulent Displace to the clones layer. With Turbulent Displace, you can change the amount, you can keyframe the amount, size, and complexity, or evolution. I chose to keyframe just amount and just lower the size. After that, we can Easy Ease the keyframes and play with the graph editor. And then you'll have an end result that's similar to this. Hope you learned a lot. Good luck on your editing journey. Goodbye. Thank you so much.